Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Young Sutton and welcome to my channel. It is mid-December and this is the time of year that we all look back at what we've overcome and accomplished in the past year, as well as making plans for continued growth and improvements in the year ahead. I mean, our quest should always be for expansion and growth as humans who are all sharing this space and time on Earth, as well as our individual and collective spiritual evolution. Now, in honor of all that, I found a year ahead spread in my journal from 2017, and I thought it would be perfect to share with all of you because it's suitable for almost any card system. Right? Now, I have this little sheet here because I am going to make this into a blog, right? I'm going to place this sheet in my blog, lisaloveslenormand.com, and I am going to link this in the description box so that you have the instructions for the spread, okay? Now, as you can see, this spread looks like a clock, right? And the first question or the first position is the 12 o'clock position of the clock, right? Then you move clockwise. So here, as you can see, I wrote this one as 1:30, 3 o'clock, 4:30, 6 o'clock, 7:30, 9 o'clock, 10:30, and then back to 12 o'clock. So that's how you know where your positions are. And I will just run through the questions. The first position, the 12 o'clock position, is the overall theme for 2023. This one asks, where's my spark? How can I best jumpstart the year right? The 3 o'clock position is the shadow card. How will my ego continue to challenge me in the year ahead? I'm anxious to read that one. The 4:30 is the challenge. What will be my main challenge in 2023? 6 o'clock, we have the wisdom I need. What wisdom will I achieve in the upcoming year? Wait, check this out. What wisdom will I achieve in the upcoming year? And look at the oracle card I drew, education. Oh my gosh. Okay, the 7:30 this is called the anchor card. What inner strength will anchor me this year? I wonder how many people using the Petit Lenormand are going to draw the anchor card for that position. All right. The 9 o'clock position is the compass. What guidance will the universe offer me to ensure a brilliant year ahead? And that, listening. Oh, I can't wait to read this. This is my spread, by the way. Okay, and then the 10:30 position is the North Star. What is my main purpose for 2023? Wow, coming to life. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, like I said, this is my spread. So I'm not going to go through every explanation of these, every interpretation, in this video. Though I may, in subsequent videos, use this to explain these Grand Jeu cards for all of those of you who are learning the Grand Jeu through my channel. So I will probably do that for you. But for right now, I am going to just look at one or two of these so you have a better idea of how to interpret the cards that fall in these positions. All right. Okay. So, rather than beginning with the 12 o'clock position, which is the overall theme of the year, I'm going to save that for last. And I'm going to start with the 1 o'clock position, which asks, where is my spark in jumpstarting this year? And as I can see, my spark is stuck in the mud. Of course it is. Because I always start everything kind of stuck in the mud, and then I have to pull myself out and wipe off the mud, and then I get going, Yeah. Okay, but you know what? The 6 of clubs, this is very interesting in this position because 6 of clubs speaks of insincere reconciliations or someone who's not quite over a conflict and hasn't forgiven yet. In a more general sense, it speaks of, like a competition, rivalries, in which it advises against those things, right? It's telling you to make peace by working things out amicably with others. So in order to get off to the best start in 2023, I need to make peace with my rivals. I can't even tell you like right now that I have a rival, but whether we are aware of rivals or not, they are in there somewhere floating around. We are seeing something as being in opposition to us, whether it's an actual person or a group, a political party, a religion. I mean, it could be anything, right? But, you know, better yet, I need to understand that seeing anyone or anything as a rival only keeps me stuck in the mud, right? I mean, because the only rival any of us really has is in our own minds. We really don't have rivals. There's really no such thing. We like to assume that because we see somebody as a rival that they're seeing us that way. But, you know, everybody's just out running their own race. So, and we can all reach the finish line in our own way, in our own time. You know, you really have no rivals. So, you know, just get out of the mud right now on that one. Yeah, so, you know, the stuck in the mud card suggests that I stop struggling in the mud of disagreements or competition, right? Giving any energy to those things creates mud. And the more time I spend in the mud, the deeper I sink. So as soon as I relax and get my head and heart to align, right? Get in touch with my higher self, get in alignment, right? Connect to that energy that creates worlds, right? That, oh yeah, you know, get in that flow. As soon as I get there, I'll find that my feet will just lift out of that mud easily. Okay, so you know what? Since I'm on a roll here, let me just look at let me just look at one more, the 3 o'clock position, because this one is about ego. I'm really, you know, I'm big into ego, or learning about ego, you know. So the question is, how will my ego continue to challenge me in the year ahead? And you know, I had to go over this because I couldn't believe that I saw the 6 of Hearts here. Because the 6 of Hearts represents the final or 7th Hermetic principle, the law of gender. This principle tells us that all of creation throughout the universe is based on the balance of feminine and masculine energies. We see these in the protons and electrons of every atom that make up energy itself. Now, within our minds, we see gender expressed in our left and right brains. In order to create, we must balance these. And ego is left brain dominant. All right, so do you see how I'm coming back to the question here? Yeah. So in order to create, we must balance our right and left brains. We must conquer ego. We cannot let ego run the show because it wants to. I'm not saying ego is all bad. We need ego. But ego is left brain dominant, and it tends to dominate our minds here on the earth plane. All right? And we need to find balance between the masculine and the feminine, the left and the right brains. All right? Think of it this way. Without the feminine, the masculine acts without restraint, without order or calm consideration, resulting in chaos. There would be chaos without any feminine energy. Now, the feminine without the masculine, on the other hand, would constantly be reflecting and feeling and would fail to take any action at all. Yet when both masculine and feminine work together, the power of our will and vision combined with our calm and careful consideration align with the creative force of the universe to bring whatever we desire into manifestation. Okay, now, all right. So, what's the sacred pool saying? This tells me to take a detached look at myself. A pool of water is very often used to relate to our minds. Turbulent water is hard to see through, but when the water is calm, we can see right down to the bottom of the pool, right? The bottom of the pond, whatever it is. When we let go of ego and the illusion of the idea that we are all separate from each other, the waters of our minds settle, and suddenly we can see the truth. So that is right now how I would pair those two. Wow. Okay. Now, I want you to have fun with the spread. Don't take it too seriously. Any negative cards you get are not predicting, but advising. This is a future spread, so any choices you make today will change the trajectory of, your tomorrow. So the cards that you draw will help you make the right choices. Okay, this is all advice. All right, so let me know in the comments section if you've laid this spread and what card systems you used and any insights that you found enlightening or helpful. I'm also going to post this in my Facebook group, Lisa Loves Lenormand, Traditional Petit and Grand Jeu. And I will post the spread instructions, as I said, in my blog, lisaloveslanormand.com, and I will place the link in the description box below. Okay, so until next time, keep having fun playing with those cards, and I hope you enjoy this spread. Bye-bye.